Welcome, everyone. My name is Ryan. I'm the CEO and founder at UpKeep. I'm joined here today by Ish. He is our SVP of Product and Engineering, and today we wanted to talk about, why we build what we build today here at UpKeep and what it means to build a great product. Welcome, Ish.
Thank you, Ryan. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Super excited to be here at UpKeep, and I'm going to walk you through why we build products the way we build them, and why that's really important to you guys as consumers and as future UpKeepers, some of you who might join us in the future. So let me start with this quote. I always like to start my presentations, product presentations, with this quote. Maya Angelou said that people will forget what you said and how you said it, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And the reason this is really important from a product development perspective is that every time humans interact with other humans or with organizations or with products where there is a dimension of emotion there, that interaction is unforgettable. That interaction will remain with them for life. So imagine if a consumer uses a product and it's easy to use, it's friction-free, and they're feeling great about it. They're actually feeling super joyful or super appreciated or super valued by the company producing this product. That positive emotion is going to create a lasting relationship between that customer and that product. On the flip side of that, if the experience is frustrating or full of friction and fraught with disappointing, unmet expectations, then that negative experience, because there's a negative emotion there, will shape the relationship between that customer and the product forever, right? So that's why this is really important. Also, FORRESTER came out with this research that shows the consumer experience quality and its relationship to the customer loyalty. The customer experience quality has three big factors that make it up, right? So the effectiveness of the product, how easy it is, or does the product provide value to the customer? And of course, how easy it is to get that value out of the product, and what kind of emotions does the customer feel interacting with that product? Because sometimes you can get the value out of a product, but by the end of that process, you're feeling exhausted, or you're feeling frustrated, or you're feeling like, oh my God, it's like pulling teeth, right? So that's why emotions and that factor is very critical here, because it really impacts the outcome or the customer loyalty with that brand. And from a loyalty perspective, what we're talking about here really is the retention. Will we keep that customer as a customer in the future? Enrichment. Will this customer pay more or spend more money with our product or on our platform because of that experience quality that they've experienced just now? And of course, advocacy. When people interact with products that are effective, that are easy, that trigger positive emotions in them, they will become advocates. They will amplify the message of that product to other folks that they have a relationship with. And that creates a network effect in and of itself that helps grow the product organically. So these are examples of positive emotions and negative emotions that FORRESTER looked at. The great thing about this is, or the most mind-boggling about it, is when they looked at customers that felt valued, positive emotions, almost 9 out of 10 people advocated for the brand. Imagine the strength of the network effect your brand or your product has when it elicits positive emotions in its customers. And it also retains 61% of those customers. Versus when people feel frustrated, 11% advocate, which is mind-boggling to me as well. Like, why would anyone advocate for a brand that they felt they weren't super stoked about? So that's actually raised an eyebrow for me. But so that's that, and 24% retention. But obviously, you guys can see here the role of emotion in the advocacy and retention of customers with brands. It's very important. The reason this all makes sense, and the reason this really resonates with us here at UpKeep, is because our core values really, really focus on the customers. One of the reasons I joined UpKeep is when I saw this slide of the company values having customers over revenue, that really resonated with me. That's an amazing rubric that tells us if we have two amazing decisions that we need to make, but one is more beneficial to the customers, we're going to make that one. That actually helps the customer, even if it means that we're going to lose money on it, right? So this is very important for us, focusing on the customer. And the best way to focus on customer from a product perspective is to be relentless in reducing friction every single day. And the reduction of friction amplifies positive emotions and reduces negative emotions. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking about our products and how we're going to build a great solution for everyone using UpKeep in the future. And of course, grit over prestige. What I love about our culture, as well as everyone jumps in, helps out. And it doesn't matter like whether it's your job description or not, we are all in it to make sure that we deliver the best value for customers. It actually happened the other day where everyone jumped into, because some customer had questions about a certain part of the app that the people that they were talking to didn't really weren't sure about it. So a lot of people within the office kind of jumped on that and helped clarify or provide answers for that, because we really care about customers and want to make sure that they have all the information they need. Progress over perfection. I just want to let everyone know that this is one of my favorite value here at UpKeep, because it really goes down to that we are not perfect, that we are learning every single day from you, our customers, and from the data that we get back about how you use our application. And our promise to you here is that every single day that we come into the office, we're going to do better than the day before. And that's a promise, and that's something that I've experienced actually in the last few weeks of being here at UpKeep. Super exciting. This is all really just to say that we are focused on our customers, and we're doing that iteratively and every single day getting better at it. So I want to focus a little bit on customers over revenue and why that is important. Because to me, this is the reason why we come into work every single day, right? So if you look, if you look at why we do what we do, which is always what I try to start with, I want to start with why we do it here at UpKeep. If you look at most companies and what they do is they always start with the what. By the way, there's a great talk by Simon Sinek on YouTube, highly recommend it. It's about start with the why. And it really resonates with me, because if you don't understand why I'm doing something, why UpKeep is doing this for you, then the what doesn't really matter at the end. You have to start with the why. But most companies don't, right? Most companies, what they start with is what we do, and this is how we do it, and this is why we do it. So imagine UpKeep following that pattern. We would actually say, we're UpKeep, we are a workflow software that technicians and managers can use to make their lives better and to make their work better, right? And how we do it is we build iOS, Android, and web applications to help them do that with dashboards, to help them get insights and manage their inventory and understand how much money they're saving. And the why we do it is because we believe in serving that segment of the population with technology. A lot of people articulate their story that way. But if you look at the best companies out there and how they articulate their story, they always start with the why. Because at the end of the day, customers stick with brands that they believe in. Brands whose purpose is aligned with the purpose and the values of the customers. So Apple is a perfect example of that. Apple is a rebel. Apple believes in doing things differently, in disrupting the status quo. And how they do it is building simple, easy to use, user-friendly products in whatever they're disrupting. And what they do is, yeah, we sell computers, we sell phones, we sell credit cards, we do all of the stuff, but we do it differently, and we do it because we want to disrupt the status quo that's not working for the end consumer. But the reason we're all Apple fans, I'm an Apple fan. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy. But the reason I'm a fanboy is not because of the end products that they're producing, which are amazing and they're high quality, but because I like being associated with the Apple brand, because I believe in what Apple does. And there's a cool factor attached to that, right? Because they're the rebels, they're doing things differently. Everything stems from why a brand does something or why a company does something. And that's how you attract, lasting customers for life. And at UpKeep, if you look at all the stakeholders that we work with the enterprises of the world. We work with VCs. We're a startup, right? And they're a massive stakeholder in our company. We work with managers, facility managers and so forth. And we also work with inventory vendors and vendors that can do work for these facilities. But at the end of the day, even with these constituents that we have to pay attention to and serve, we are in our business because we want to serve that person, the underserved laborer, the person who's actually doing the work using UpKeep or whatever innovation UpKeep provides them. That is our customer. That is our main customer. And if you look at the why, how, what flow, we start with the why, the reason we're in existence, the reason Ryan started this company, and the reason I'm here because I believe in it, is we believe in serving the underserved labor around the world through technology, making their lives better through technology, simplifying their flows through technology, removing friction for them through technology. That resonates with me, and that's why I'm here, and I know it resonates with a lot of you, and that's why you're doing business with UpKeep. How we do it is we provide products. Right now it's one product, but we are going to be building an array of products, a suite of products that help that technicians or that laborer really focus on what matters by providing them with reliable products and that are easy to use to accomplish their tasks. How we do it right now, or what we offer the world right now, is a very simple mobile first workflow and maintenance management system or application. That's what we do right now in order for us to serve our purpose that I just articulated. But this is not the end of what UpKeep will offer. We're always going to be looking at ways that we can serve the underserved labor through technology. And this is our first offering. So if you look at it, this is really our story, and it's very important for us to articulate it and share it with the world, because we want to attract customers. We want to attract partners that believe in the same purpose that we have, that want to be on this mission with us. And honestly, there's going to be partners that don't believe in the same thing and have different beliefs, and that's fine. We're not going to be able to make everyone happy, but I think when you have a very strong sense of purpose, you will attract the right clients, you're going to attract the right partners, and you ultimately going to be successful in the marketplace. So this is our story. And what's great about it is that it's helping us build products and prioritize what we need to work on. Right. Again, our core values are there for a reason. And what I'm doing right now with the team is taking our core values, translating that into what that means for product and engineering, right? When we talk about customers over revenue, what does that actually mean? And we agreed that really the rubric for product and engineering is very simple. If we want to deliver on customers over revenue, grit over prestige, and progress over perfection, we have to focus on quality over quantity. At the end of the day, a feature that our customers don't have is a feature they don't miss. A feature that they have that's fraught with friction is a feature that's making them feel frustrated, disrespected, and not valued. And that is the last thing we want to do. So the quality of the products that we put out there, making sure that they're friction-free, is paramount to us in terms of really focusing on our customers. Simplicity over sophistication. From a customer perspective, simplifying the flow, removing friction where we can, making sure that we have ways that we can trigger joy, sense of joy in our customers through the elegance of the solutions that we put out there, is way more important than being super sophisticated in the way we deliver that product or that feature. Very important. Testing over shipping. As we go faster and as we try to get to market faster with new innovations, it's going to be very, very important for us to validate and test and make sure that we are solid with these new features and products before we put them out, before we ship them to every single client out there, because that's just a sign of respect. We want to respect people's time, and we want to respect we want to respect our relationship with them, and we don't want to push or ship anything that's buggy for them. So testing, validating, making sure that we are addressing all the kinks before we put things out to everyone that is using our product is very, very important to us. From grit over prestige, again, the same rubric, right? Quality over quantity, simplicity over sophistication, testing over shipping, but they mean different things for grit over prestige. We want to make sure our products and customers have everything that works and works well. We're not about vanity features. We're not going to be about, this will be cool in the press or something like that. No, we want to focus on really what matters. At the end of the day, things that are going to be meaningful to our customers. That's what we are trying to focus on right now. And it's hard, right? Because, you know, there are some really, really cool features that that would be cool to, and would be awesome to put out in our product, but are they meaningful? Are they really, really meaningful to the end user, to that technician? Are they going to help them, you know, do their job better? Or is it going to remove friction for them? Is it going to make their lives better at the end of the day? Progress over perfection. Again, this is all about taking our time and making sure we validate everything we do with quality, with simplicity, making sure that we don't put anything out there for the entire customer base without it being vetted and tested first. So if you look at the way we go about building products here at UpKeep, is really very simple. It's very cyclical, and it starts with research, really understanding the pain points and the needs of our customers. What friction points do they have, and how can we take that back to the product and engineering team and the design team and trying to solve that for them. So research, 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 getting out of our building, talking to our customers, empathizing with them. I call this empathy-driven development. Why? Because everything we do has to map back to a pain point that it's solving for our customers. So that's huge for us. And from there, we come back with all this slew of data that our customers gave us and design and build and iterate over that. From there, we validate our assumptions and our prototypes, if you will, with the customers, back with the customers. Does this really solve your problem? Is it the right approach to solving your problem? What do you think about this? Getting feedback from them. After doing that, we market it to a very slim or a very narrow group of customers, educate them on it. And once we validate that and we believe we're on the right track, then deploy it and operate it to everyone. Basically, that's a shipping part of our product development. Once we start operating it, we have to support it, right? So there's got to be more feature requests, and our customers come back with, how can we improve upon this? Here's some feedback on it, and so forth. And we'll take that, go back and research it with them, and so forth, right? So this is kind of the cycle that we have right now that we want to elaborate on, and we're going to tweak it, obviously, as time goes by, but this kind of like is the gist of how we think about product development and how we build great products for you guys out there. But if you look at it, you'll see the customer embedded in a lot of these steps, in the research, in the validation, in the education, in the support, right? All of these steps involve the customer, involve you. So UpKeep cannot be what it is today and what we are planning for it to be in the future without solid customer engagement. So that's how we do it. I love this quote, and I want to share it because what we're trying to create here at UpKeep is a culture where we write a lot, write down our thoughts, write down our product requirements, write down our product specs, write things down. And Bezos' quote here really kind of drives back to the why that matters. When he says there's no way to write a 6-page narratively structured memo and not have clear thinking. The reason we ask people to write things down and write, pretty, not massive product specs, but a page or two of what the product spec is, it's because it helps clear our thinking. Are we thinking about the problem the right way, and are we thinking about the scope and the assumptions in the right way, in the right order, to deliver at the end of the day the best experience to our consumers? So clear thinking begets great products. I 100% agree that is the case, and that's why we're instituting at UpKeep certain formats and templates to help our product and engineering teams write down what the spec is for a new feature ask or a new product that we're building, and helping the engineer vet that through a narrative writing as well, because this is all meant to clear our thinking about how we approach our products. And this is another thing. A lot of people, when you talk about roadmaps with a lot of people, they tend to fall into two camps. Some people value roadmaps, and some people think it's a waste of time. It's yes and no, right? Because roadmaps do change as we learn and as we, new factors come into play. Dwight Eisenhower said, in preparing for battle, I've always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. And that couldn't be further from the truth, because it is so true. Like, the plans you come up with might change, but going through the planning process and the planning motions, again, it helps you clear your thinking. And one of the things that we're instituting, again, is really thinking about our roadmaps and our roadmap themes, creating themes for the foreseeable future, a year, 2 years from now, but also like getting to the nitty-gritty of how we plan our current roadmap, knowing that we have to be flexible and nimble to react to market realities when they change, but at the same time, these are directional plans that will help us stay focused and delivering on what matters for our customers. All of this, again, all of this is meant to amplify the joy and minimize the frustration that our customers experience when they deal and work and use UpKeep. That really, at the end of the day, if I have to sum it up, it's all about that. That's why reducing friction is important to us, because interactions where there is a dimension of emotion are interactions that last forever. And I don't want anything but the best memories and the best experience that our customers have with our products here at UpKeep.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for this. I hope this is helpful.
Thank you so much, Ish, for talking to our customers, explaining a little bit about how we build products here at the UpKeep headquarters. To me, it means a lot speaking directly to our customers, because that's ultimately, who we build products for, why they stay on UpKeep, and why they purchase it, and why they, continue to advocate for what we are doing today. It all starts with the why. So thank you, everyone, for listening about how we build product here at UpKeep. If you guys are also interested in joining our team, we're also hiring. We wanted to find people that are extremely mission-driven, that care about the mission that we're on, that want to build a product for our end users and end customers.
And who want to have fun, because we're all about having fun.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.